Hey, hey, hey. I want to show you our drought and sun tolerant plants. So this video is for those of you who are like, sometimes I forget to water. And those of you who are like, I want to put this out in the middle of my yard where it's going to get sun all day, every day. These are the plants you're going to want to stick to. So we have a whole section. Okay, so I hung this up a little bit. It's not the best hanging job. It's hanging on a wind chime stand, but I couldn't really think of anything else to hang it on. And I had this plan in my mind. It didn't really quite come together. Let's be honest, these signs they're not Malaga Garden Center fun level of normal, but whatever. I wanted to have some signs. So we have an Americana section, hummingbird section back there. This is a shade section here. So it kind of shows you, I don't know. We need to come up with a new plan next year. But anyway, this is the drought and sun tolerant section, the bench and the baskets on top. So I'm just going to start here at the end and show you. So first so I put sun loving here. This is really for all of the plants. I know it's kind of shady in here, so it's hard to see, but first we have biddens. So these are going to be kind of like trailers. We have them in bright yellow. This is like a yellow red stripe, and this is a pink and white bidden, which I've shown you guys before. And so these are all real big and traily and pretty, real good like spillers and fillers. Then we also have this variety, which doesn't go quite as big. It's a little more of a bush, but it has, can you see? There we go. It has like a red with a yellow center. So these are all the biddens. And then we have vinca, which need hardly any water. In fact, we, when we're growing them, have to watch to overwater them because they really kind of like to be dry. We have 3 different kinds of vinca. These ones are not really blooming yet. I have seen the blooms and they're real pretty. They're like kind of like a cherry blossom bloom. I don't know if you can see that. Then we have these ones, which are like a bunch of little pink flowers. And those are going to get, let's see, 6 to 10 inches tall and 12 to 15 inches wide. So they will give you a good spread eventually. And then we have this Mediterranean mix, which is all different colors of basically different shades of pinks and whites. Can you see? My hand's kind of in the road. Hold on. There we go. So again, hardly any water on those guys. Next we have some daisies. So we have a few different kinds of daisies, but these, in particular, these daisy falls don't need much water at all. And look how big that plant is. We really want to give you big quality plants here. So these are real pretty, like bright purple daisies. We also have these daisies available in, I couldn't fit everything on the drought tolerant section, but we also have them available in white. I guess that's it. White and purple. Oh, FedEx is here. Okay, so next up I have a few I have a few verbena here. All verbena is drought friendly, but again, I couldn't fit it all in this section, so I just put a few examples here so you could tell. Of course, you could get verbena from the verbena section too, which is over there. Okay, so we have some verbena. This one is like a purple with a white in the middle, and this will all fill in too, so it'll be like a little ball. And this is portulaca. So the only thing is the portulaca, you can see all the buds on it. There's a ton of buds on it, but it's not really blooming quite yet. They seem to need to be really long before they bloom, and we pinched them back, which we probably shouldn't have done. Okay, but here's what the one looks like. I gotta put my sunglasses up so you can see me. There we go. I mean, you could see me, but I couldn't see what I was doing. So see how they're like yellow with the bright pink in the middle? How cool is that? Okay, so also we're not going to be pinching these anymore because they need to get long so you can see them. And then these are called guava. Oh, no, they're not. They're called, oh, the other ones are called guava. Sorry. These ones are called scarlet, double scarlet. And I have seen these blooms. They're really pretty. I don't know that I see any right now. And then this Happy Trails mix. These ones are blooming like crazy. It's actually interesting. Portulaca closes up at night and then they open up in the morning. So like when the sun comes out. These are Portulaca baskets. Oh, and we have some of the Daisy Falls baskets up here, which have like the white, pink, and purple. Again, so easy, not a lot of water. Don't really have to deadhead. You can, but you don't really have to. And here's the Portulaca baskets. I actually hung some of these up at my house. Oh, I can't do it with one hand. Hold on. Okay. So see you can just see the blooms on the outside there because they haven't all bloomed yet, but there's a ton of blooms on there. I'm just gonna leave that right there and put it up in a minute. Okay, so Portulaca, hardly any water. Then we have some Angelonia. We only have it in purple this year. It's not usually a big seller for us, but I particularly love it for the Thrillers feature, like the height. We have it in our key lime pie baskets, which are the Angelonia, some kind of like colorful Calibrachoa, and lime green sweet potato vine. So we use a lot of it in that. And then this is all that we have in the Angelonia because again, we just don't sell a ton of it. Then we have a few different kinds of Calibrachoa, again, that we recently pinched back, but we're going to be seeing blooms on these by this weekend. There's some blooms on here already, but we just try to watch the size so that they're, have a lot of branching for you. Here's some of them. But again, all Calibrachoa are more drought tolerant. They still need watered every day, but so they're not as drought tolerant as like the Portulaca is going to be, but they're compared to other flowers like petunias and stuff, they're still pretty drought tolerant. The only other thing I don't have on this table that I really want to show you is in the other greenhouse, so bear with me while I walk over there. We had these in hanging baskets last year, and I have a friend who I gave these to because she was putting them out by her pool where it's like beating sun all day. And so I said, try these because I really think these are going to work for you. Me and Josh forgot about these for like 3 weeks and forgot to water them, and they still looked good. So these are something that like really, once they get established, you're really good with not watering. Okay, so these are in the Proven Winter section, and they're called Euphorbia. It's Diamond Snow. So this will make kind of like a white puffy flower cloud. And you can kind of see here, they're just starting to bloom, but you can kind of see this look. That's how they'll get, except that they'll get tall, like 18 inches tall. So they're going to make like a little white cloud of flowers that are super easy to take care of, and you barely have to water. Now, of course, the more water you give them and the more food you give them, the happier they're going to be. But they really don't need much. And also, while we're here, I know petunias usually need a lot of work, but these super petunias from Proven Winners, we had these outside. We didn't really deadhead them. I did it maybe once every 2 weeks. I would like kind of halfway do it. But these grow crazy tall, crazy wide. They spread. Hold on, can you see that picture? Yeah. They spread, they take off on their own. These are called bubblegums. We also have them this year. We got a few different colors. So we have them in this green and purple, like purple with green edge, and in white. It's called Silverberry. It's like a whitish pink. And that's it, I think, those three. So yeah, we don't actually have a ton of super petunias left. We do have a decent amount of the green and purple ones because I had planned on putting those in the key lime pie planters. Wouldn't that have looked cool? But I forgot, and I planted other stuff in there. So anyway, yeah, so that Euphorbia, definitely going to recommend. And then if you get here and you have any questions about anything, you can always ask us. Of course, the tags are very helpful too, so they'll tell you a lot of information. And tomorrow I'm going to try to do a video talking about some of the other sections that we have. So I guess I'll see you tomorrow, or hopefully you'll come out here, and I'll see you today. Bye.